Yo, what's good, guys? It's Austin here, or Luna. So today's story time is definitely a story time where I took the L. I don't tell a lot of stories like this one, where, it ends with me just taking a huge L. But you know what? I figured it's time to humiliate myself a little bit. So yeah, if you guys enjoy story times like this one, leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, let's just jump right into today's story time. So this story time takes place in ninth grade, okay? Now, ninth grade for me, it was like a little bit, nerve-wracking in the beginning, but after I got the hang of it, I was enjoying my time there, and I had a nice little, key group of friends I would hang out with and stuff like that throughout school. The problem with this group of friends that I would hang out with is we would always mess with each other, okay? Like, no matter the timing or, what was going on in our lives, one of us would always mess with the other one some way or another, whether it was like a super minor prank or a super, just crazy prank, or just something that was a little bit too far, okay? Now, today's story time is about one of those things that went a little bit too far and ended with one of us getting hurt, that one of us being me, okay? So this story time, like I said, takes place in ninth grade. I woke up, I got ready for my day, I got dressed, brushed my teeth, took a shower, all that shit. Not in that order, obviously. I didn't jump in the shower with my clothes on. But yeah, I got up, took a shower, got dressed, brushed my teeth, all that stuff. Went to the kitchen, ate some breakfast, waited for my bus. The bus came, got on the bus, went there, got to school, went into school, met up with all my friends in the cafeteria, got some breakfast with them as well, hung out there at their table for a little bit, and then we went to our first period, okay? Now, we all kind of split off in first period. We all had separate first periods, but we all would have the same science class every day, okay? So we all met up for third period, which was science, and we get into the science room, we sit down, and we're sitting at our table waiting for our teacher to come in and give us instructions, and the bell rings, and she comes in, and she's like, "Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a dissection experiment." Now, this would be my second time dissecting something in this class. I had done it once before in a different science class that I was in, but it was a more advanced science class, and I had gotten moved down to a less advanced one because I just literally couldn't understand anything in it. But here's the thing about my school, okay? We didn't dissect frogs or, whatever else you would dissect usually. My school used baby pigs. Yes, pigs. I'm pretty sure they were unborn baby pigs that never made it, and they were donated for science use. I don't really know how my school got them or how it worked, but I had a bad feeling about this, okay? Because my school and my class just didn't know how to act around dissecting things, alright? In the advanced class that I was in, when it came time to do the dissection part of it, even people in my class were dicking around, just being trolls. I can't lie, I was also guilty of kind of trolling when I was doing it and not really paying attention. But I was worried about this class that I was in because the friends that I was partnering up with to do this experiment with was, I don't know, just immature as hell, me being immature as well. I don't know, I didn't think it was going to end well, okay? I had a feeling that somebody was going to do something and we'd get in trouble and never be able to, do any kind of science group project ever again. And I was right, okay? So fast forward, my teacher and the teacher assistant brings out these pigs to dissect, and they set ours down in front of our group. It was me and my two friends. And my one friend, I'd say he was the most just toxic / biggest troll out of the group, has the biggest smirk on his face. This friend of mine has the biggest smirk on his face, and he's just staring at this pig. And I'm like, "Yo, why do you look like that?" He's like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Bro, don't do anything with it that we're not supposed to do. Just dissect it, get the best grade that you possibly can. I'm going to do the same, and then we'll move on with our lives after this class. Please don't do anything that you're not supposed to with the pig, because I'm not trying to get in trouble for something that you do." He's like, "Don't worry, Austin, don't worry." And he's still smiling. And then my other friend starts smiling. So I'm like, whatever, you guys are trolls. So we go back to listening to my teacher. She gives us the okay to start doing the dissection. And my friend picks up the tools and immediately just gets right into it, right? Instead of doing what he's supposed to, he picks this thing up with his bare hands, no gloves on, nothing, picks this thing up with his hands and attempts to throw it at me. Throws it full speed at my head. Now, of course, I'm not going to let him hit me with this in the head, so I duck when he throws it. And it goes flying across the room, and it smacks this other kid in the face. And it could have hit anybody else, and it probably wouldn't be as big of a problem, but he hit the biggest, jock in our class. This dude was, 6'1", buff as hell. I definitely didn't want to fight his ass. And he stands up after getting hit with it, and he's like, "Who the fuck just threw that at me?" And me and all my friends just go silent. The whole class goes silent. And the teacher's like, "All right, now speak up. Who threw that at him?" And this girl that sits behind me goes, "I saw Austin throw it." And I turn around, I'm like, "The fuck you didn't. I did not throw that pig." and my friends are laughing their ass off because I'm getting blamed for it, right? They think that I'm just gonna get in trouble by the teacher. But no, angry 6'1", 6'2" buff Chad stands up and walks over to me and just clocks me in my face. No hesitation, swings at me and smacks me. He hit me so damn hard I flew out of my chair. And of course the teachers run over trying to break it up, and the whole time I'm down, he's still hitting me. And finally they break it up after like a few seconds. It didn't last very long. It wasn't a long ass beating, just a very brief, just quick fight. And I stand up after getting hit in the face a few times, and of course I was feeling it. It didn't feel very good. And I look at this girl and I'm like, yo, why would you say that? And she was like, what? I thought I saw it come from your table. I was like, yeah, but you didn't know it came from me. Why would you say me? She was like, I don't know, I thought you threw it. I'm like, thanks. My face is feeling it because of you being a dumbass. And she was like, whatever, someone at your table threw it. And I look at my friend, I'm like, yo, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. And my teacher escorts me out of the room. She escorts him out of the room. She sends my friend, the one that threw the pig, up to the main office. And then she sends the dude that punched me quite a few times up to the main office to go and, basically get punished. And then she sends me to the nurse. And I was like, I really don't need the nurse. It's fine. She's like, no, you gotta go to the nurse. Like, seriously, I want to make sure that you're okay. So I walk into the nurse's office. I sit down in a little chair, and my nurse is like, hey, so what happened? Like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I got in like a little bit of a fight. Well, not really a fight. I more just kind of got beat up, but I'm okay. And she takes a look at my face and sees that there's not a lot of visible damage. The only thing that was really there was I had like a slight red mark under my left eye, and then on my right eye I had some bruising. So I had like a minor black eye and then just like some red marks. But for the most part, I was okay. So my nurse offered me like Advil if I wanted it, and I was like, no, it's fine, I'll be okay. And after that I went back down to class, finished out class. I had to keep dissecting, which was not very pleasant to do after getting my ass beat. And then I went on about my day after that. And yeah, my friend got suspended for 2 days in school because he threw something that our class was supposed to be dissecting at somebody else. And 6'1" angry Chad man got suspended for 2 days out of school and 2 days in school because he beat me up and gave me a black eye. But yeah, moral of this story is don't be a troll like my friend. And me, honestly, like, I can't lie. The other time I did the dissection part of my class, when I was in the other class, I was a troll in that one too. And it was kind of the same shit, except I didn't get beat up in that class. So yeah, moral of this story is just do your best to get your work done and don't be too much of a troll like me and my friends were. And you won't end up like me in this story time. But yeah, guys, I thought this story time was really crazy, and I thought you guys would enjoy it as well. If you found this story time to be crazy and enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all later. Peace.